Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Last time, we told the story of the two women near the Kaaba. They were shouting loudly and pointing at Abu Dharr. Suddenly, two men appeared. The two men were Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam and Abu Bakr, may Allah be pleased with him, going to perform tawaf, walking around the Kaaba. Abu Dharr felt very happy when he recognized that the two men were Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam and Abu Bakr, may Allah be pleased with him. He went to the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wasallam and greeted him with the Islamic greeting. He was the first one to greet the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wasallam this way, and the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wasallam returned the greeting. After that, the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wasallam asked Abu Dharr about his origin. Where are you from? Abu Dharr replied, I am from Ghaffar. Then the Prophet ﷺ asked him how long he had stayed in Mecca. Abu Dharr said, 15 days. The Prophet asked, and who has been feeding you? Abu Dharr answered, I had no food except the Zamzam water. I even gained weight and I didn't feel hungry. The Prophet ﷺ said, it's blessed, it's a nourishing drink. After that, Abu Dharr asked the Prophet ﷺ about Islam, and the Prophet ﷺ explained it to him. Abu Dharr accepted Islam immediately. He stayed in Mecca for a while. Then the Prophet ﷺ asked him, a land of palm trees has been shown to me. I didn't see it except in Yathrib. Will you convey my message to your people? May Allah benefit them through you and reward you with them. Abu Dharr returned to his people in Ghaffar and invited them to Islam. Half of his tribe accepted Islam immediately. The other half said, if the Prophet ﷺ comes to Yathrib, we will accept Islam. And when the Prophet ﷺ arrived in Yathrib, the remaining half of Abu Dharr's tribe accepted Islam. And another tribe called Aslam followed them and accepted Islam. At the same time, the disbelievers of Quraysh noticed that despite all the restrictions, people were still entering Islam. They asked to meet the Prophet ﷺ and made strange requests. They said, we want you to show miracles like other prophets. Bring our dead ancestors back to life and show us the angels. Angel Jibreel alayhi salam came to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam and gave him a choice: to be patient with his people or to give them what they asked for. The Prophet sallallahu alayhi wasallam chose patience. He knew that if he fulfilled their requests and they still denied the truth, the punishment would be severe. He hoped that even if the parents didn't believe, their children might believe one day and enter Islam. When Quraysh realized that the Prophet ﷺ would not fulfill the requests, they planned a new strategy. They asked An-Nadr ibn al-Harith to come to Mecca. They were very happy when he agreed, believing that he could stop the Prophet's message. But who is An-Nadr ibn al-Harith, and what will he do when he arrives in Mecca? Stay tuned for the next episode of Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wasallam.
صلوا عليه أفضل صلاة صلوا ويزيد الشوق صلاة لحبيبي غير السلام والمولى بيزيد الصلاة صلوا عليه أفضل صلاة صلوا ويزيد الشوق صلاة لحبيبي غير السلام والمولى بيزيد الصلاة.